Among the 100 of you, there must be 5 or 10 who can articulate your position very well, who can speak English or French fluently, and who will articulate your position very well. You have to call on your own people to stop all violence or act of violence, otherwise you won't succeed. Now we are stopping all acts of violence. We want peace. We are committed not to use violence again. They do not have any reason to bombard us anymore, to kill us anymore. In the past, they have made an excuse that because we were killing them, that is why they have to come and punish us. But now you see that our people are no longer committed to violence. We have stopped all acts of violence. And we are representing our people here. We want a peaceful solution. We want a country to live in. The United Nations and the world should satisfy our request. We fast until we die. And then the Israelis also practice in the same way. They call on the government to stop all violence against the Palestinians. They call on the United Nations to meet in emergency to discuss, because the life of 200 people are at stake. They may not move during the first 10, 20, 30 days. But when the faster, the people who undergo the fast become weak and weaker, they will take action, I am sure. And you will help us to wake up. You will help the world to wake up. And you force the United Nations and other countries to move in order to do it. You can do it in New York. You can even do it in Paris. You know that we have fasted 100 days. It is possible to fast 100 days and do not die. If you need our experience, we can share it to you. Because fasting is an art you have to learn. In order to live long in fasting, you have to do certain things, and you have to refrain from doing certain things. You preserve your energy. You don't say or you don't do anything that will take away your energy. And the practice of mindful, deep breathing is very nourishing. And in your body, you don't suffer. No, you don't suffer at all. You don't feel hungry. In Plum Village, everyone knows how to fast. And most of us fast 10 days at least a year. We can fast for a month without having to give up our daily activities. I beg you to live. I don't want you to die. And if you live like that, you can serve your country, you can serve your people. We must use our intelligence. We need a strategy. But the strategy is based on understanding, compassion, non-violence. You don't have to sacrifice much, and you get what you want. You do not fight in terms of politics. And you think that you don't have enough people, enough countries to be behind you and supporting you, you are wrong. There are many countries who are behind you and would like to help you. And the purpose is to have the Security Council, the General Assembly of the United Nations to meet and to decide what to do in order for a country called Palestine could be set up. And many countries are ready to send peaceful troops into the area in order to guarantee the setting up of a territory where you can live peacefully and on your own. The Israelis also, they can act in order to end violence and to reunite people, because the Israelis, they are deeply divided also. Both sides are divided, both sides are having a lot of fear, despair, discrimination, anger, our real enemies. In Plum Village, we remind each other that our real enemies are not human beings. Our real enemies are division, hatred, suspicion, anger, despair. And as we recognize them, as we identify them, we try to transform them, to remove them from us and from them. The teaching and the practice is very clear. If you have the time to sit down and discuss, this is the kind of discussion that will bring you a path of action, of understanding. You know that there are so many people in the world who are ready to support you if you take this kind of action, totally based on non-violence. I think many people in the mass media will come and help you. Many doctors will come and take care of you. Many people will come and join you in the fast for 1 day, for 2 days. And that will make the news, they go wake up the world. If I have these kind of ideas of insight, because I am not occupied by anger, by fear, by suspicion, by despair. I live mindfully. I look deeply into the nature of the suffering in the Middle East. And I had the insight that is translated like into proposals like the People Peace Conference, the People Peace Treaty, and the non-violent action conducted in the form of a fast right in New York City on the steps of the United Nations. You have to prepare. I think you need at least a year. You are not ready as a group. You do not have enough peace in you as an individual. Each of us has to practice a little bit more in order not to be overwhelmed by our anger, our hate.